Hi, everyone. Today we're going to be discussing the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, also referred to as the MBTI. This is a tool widely used to help individuals understand their personality preferences and how they interact with others. We'll explore the MBTI framework and the different personality types and how understanding these types can benefit both you and your personal and your professional life. So the Myers-Briggs is a widely used personality assessment tool that helps people better understand their own natural preferences and how they perceive the world and make decisions. It was created by Catherine Cook Briggs and her daughter Isabel Briggs Myers, drawing heavily from Carl Jung's theory of psychological types. The Myers-Briggs sorts individuals into one of 16 distinct personality types based on preferences across four dichotomies. The Myers Briggs is built on four pairs of dichotomies or opposing preferences that represent different ways of interacting with the world. These preferences include extroversion versus introversion. So, extroverts are energized by interaction with the outer world, while introverts gain energy from time spent alone or in reflection. Sensing versus intuition. Sensing types focus on the present moment and concrete facts, while intuitive types look at the bigger picture and think about future possibilities. Thinking versus feeling. Thinkers prioritize logic and objective analysis in decision making, while feelers emphasize personal values and how decisions affect others. Judging versus perceiving. Judging types prefer structure and order in their life, while perceivers like to keep their options open and be flexible. So let's break down the first dichotomy, extroversion versus introversion. Extroverts tend to be outgoing and energized by being around others. They often enjoy action and quick decision making. Introverts, on the other hand, are more comfortable in solitary environments where they can reflect and gather their thoughts before acting. It's important to note that everyone has both extroverted and introverted traits to some extent, but we typically prefer one over the other. The second dichotomy is sensing versus intuition. People who prefer sensing tend to focus on concrete facts and details. They like practical, hands on experiences and usually pay attention to what is happening in the present. On the other hand, those who prefer intuition are more focused on future possibilities and abstract ideas. They are often imaginative and like to think in broader terms about what could happen rather than what is happening right now. The third dichotomy is thinking versus feeling. Thinkers prioritize logic, objectivity, and fairness in their decision making. They prefer to make decisions based on impersonal facts. Feelers, in contrast, place more emphasis on personal values, empathy, and harmony. They often make decisions by considering how they will affect the people involved. Both approaches have strengths and weaknesses depending on the situation. The final dichotomy is judging versus perceiving. People who prefer judging like to have things planned, organized, and decided. They often set goals and work methodically toward them. On the other hand, perceiving types prefer to remain flexible and open to new possibilities. They are comfortable with change and tend to adapt as new information or circumstances arise. The combination of preferences across the four dichotomies creates 16 distinct personality types. For example, someone with a preference for introversion, intuition, feeling, and judgment would have the personality type INFJ. I happen to be an INFJ, and I have to say this was an incredibly insightful moment for me when I first realized that I've taken the test many, many times over the past 2 decades, and I'm always an INFJ. And the reason I found it so enlightening is that apparently it is the rarest personality combination. Less than 1% of the population is INFJs. And I remember when I first read about it, they said, life isn't always easy for the INFJ. But just knowing that there are other people like me out there was very reassuring. But me aside, it's important to note that there's no best or worst personality type. Each type has unique strengths and potential challenges. Understanding your type as well as the types of others can help improve personal relationships and professional collaboration. So, the Myers Briggs can be incredibly useful in a variety of contexts. In personal growth, it helps individuals understand their strengths and areas for improvement. In career development, knowing your Myers Briggs type can help you identify work environments that suit your preferences. For team building, it's valuable in improving communication and collaboration as teams can leverage each member's strengths. Finally, the Myers Briggs is a great tool for conflict resolution since it helps individuals understand and respect differing perspectives. So, in conclusion, the Myers Briggs is a powerful tool for understanding personality and preferences. Remember, no personality type is inherently better than another. They're simply different. I encourage you to reflect on your own Myers-Briggs type. How do your preferences influence the way you approach life and work, and how can you use this understanding to foster better relationships and make informed career decisions? And by embracing these insights, you can make the most of your unique strengths and work more effectively with others.